Good morning. I'm here to present to you today the West Georgia Children's Professional Growth Center as a part of Psychology 104. The West Georgia Children's Professional Growth Center is a comprehensive facility that will provide a multifaceted approach to provide physical, cognitive, and socio-emotional development for infants, toddlers, children, and adolescent-age children that live in our community. The center will be equipped with facilities to build physically active, socially aware, and well-adjusted youth that will maximize their ability to flourish as young adults in our community. At this time, the consideration of the board is requested in providing funding to building the following facilities: a kitchen-based classroom, a basic wood shop, an outdoor rock climbing wall, and 3 well-equipped classrooms that are supported with adaptable platforms for ever-changing technology. The main goal of the kitchen-based classroom is to harness and refine gross and fine motor skills. Cooking-oriented projects will build cognitive and socio-emotional strengths by conducting individual and group cooking projects that build an early understanding of nutrition, teamwork, and enhance motor skills. The wood shop, again, will allow older students to implement cognitive skills by learning how to use tools in order to create and repair specific items. Additionally, these students will have the opportunity to work in a group setting with identified responsibilities and work as team members in various roles. Not only will they develop problem solving and troubleshooting skills, they will be physically challenged as they hone in on their fine motor skills. And lastly, the group projects will enrich their sense of team and belonging and help them understand how to operate in a more professional setting. The outdoor ropes course will provide our adolescent students the ability to overcome fear and challenges on an individual and group level while strengthening their sense of self in a group setting. And this will provide an active outdoor activity that will help inspire an active lifestyle in our teenagers. And lastly, the 3 classrooms will provide basic classroom amenities that will be geared toward infant, toddler, and early childhood students. These classrooms and the apparatus will be scientifically created and geared towards each age group with specific equipment to foster self-confidence, enhance cognitive, motor, and socio-emotional skills, paving the way for a deeply enriched childhood. The overall goal here is to just enhance the development of our youth with activity-based experiences. An overview of this, the Child Development Center is one, like I mentioned, that's activity-based. We'll go over some of what those activities are. All of these activities have been specifically supported by research and psychological studies and evidence, and selected for their ability to kind of cover several different types of development and enhance maybe one specific one, but help to build several. This will enable growth and development through a variety of activities and incorporate lifelong skills and learning. The target groups for this will be infants all the way through adolescent, infants, toddlers, early childhood, middle childhood, and adolescence. And the classrooms and the learning environments will be separated by age groups to enable growth amongst peers, and we'll staff with local educators with backgrounds in child development and that understand the overall mission of this development center. For our infant development room, the first activity that we've selected is the music class, and what we're looking to do here is enhance cognitive and socio-emotional development. Research has showed that superior development of pre-linguistic communicative gestures and social behavior are associated with organized music classes. In a study conducted, they found that music presented just kind of in an everyday setting versus music that was presented in a class-oriented environment where the students were actually learning about music had a far greater impact on their ability to communicate and also assisted in social development. Infants aged 6 months and older were able to develop a stronger tonality and understanding of how to speak and the different rhythm in which you do so due to these music classes. So that will be the first thing that we'll do with our infants. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to have tummy time, and this is basically to enhance physical development. A lot of times parents are reluctant to do this because they feel that tummy time will they get a negative response from their child. So what we want to do is purchase a piece of equipment that will allow us to make tummy time a more pleasurable experience, increase muscle tone and musculature, and reach milestones. So at this time, we're going to request the tummy time mats, and you can find a link to these in the proposal, and you can see these here. There's some stimulating portions of that, a soft surface to help the infant safely achieve this. The next activity or group is the toddlers. We're looking to have a balance spike in order to enhance physical development. Again, research has shown that while this helps develop physical skills, balance, and some other things, this also has shown that kids who are physically active have also been able to develop other skills faster as well, cognitive and socio-emotional skills. So we're kind of looking for activities here that can cover more than just one realm. Although the physical aspect of this bike is the focus, it should enhance some other things as well. Toddlers are capable of gross motor movements and one fine motor movement, and this is going to allow them to harness those. The next activity we're going to conduct is story time, and this will enhance cognitive development. Story time is a way to develop language skills, and children who are read stories have shown a higher interest in books and labeling and identifying objects, and it's just helped their overall cognitive milestone reaching. And book reading is a very low cost way to build strong cognitive skills. The next request is a balance bike. This is what we're looking to do, as mentioned in the first activity for toddlers. Next activity for early childhood is building with blocks to enhance cognitive development while refining motor skills. Piaget indicated that the logio-mathematical relationships and connections, they help children develop higher levels of thinking. One way to do this is by building with blocks. Another way of saying to think is to say, let's make mental relationships about objects and people in space, and building with blocks is an opportunity to do that. The next activity is the cooking class. We're going to try to enhance all development while working as a member of a team, following instructions and demonstrating fine and gross motor skills. In addition to enhancing development, this can teach children about nutrition at a young age and combat obesity. Obesity is a big problem right now in the United States, and learning how to cook nutritious, healthy meals at a young age can help combat that. Learning is an incremental thing, and it needs to be conducted in the social and cultural setting that is provided in order to maximize development, and that's what we're trying to do here. So at this time, we're requesting ovens, and these ovens can be found in the link in the proposal. The next target group is the middle to late childhood. We're looking to do woodshop projects. I understand there's some risk here. However, a well-trained educator, we're not going to be using any kind of power tools or anything. We're just going to be building small projects with a lot of supervision. This can enhance socio-emotional development as well as refining motor skills and cognitive processes. A child is very aware of peer rejection, and I think building something in a group together that they're proud of collectively can help kind of build a sense of community, build a sense of self-worth, as well as refining some of those motor skills and cognitive processes. Children exposed to this type of learning have shown a direct correlation to increased mathematics scores, so this will also help their academic performance. The next activity is going to be cultural exploration. Research has shown that kids during this time that develop a strong sense of self through their ethnic identity have higher academic achievement. So what we'd like to do is buy some iPad Airs, and we'd like to use those to help kids explore not only their own culture but the culture of others, and develop a sense of pride in self and family in order to help spawn some of that, or initiate some of that academic achievement. These can be found in the proposal as well. The adolescent development, we're looking to set up career exploration because teens typically tend to struggle with identifying who they are and kind of what they want to do and what they're interested in. So we'd like to set up community career exploration with vetted sources that have background checks conducted, bring them in and have them take some of our adolescents out and let them try some different careers and just kind of broaden their horizons as they navigate trying to figure out who they are and what they want. The next activity is the rock climbing and ropes course. This is important because it builds socio-emotional development and trust and self-confidence in self. Additionally, it's a physical activity, so we kind of talked about some of the obesity stuff earlier. We're kind of developing that pathway for active, healthy activities. The ropes course and the rock climbing can help build self-confidence and self-esteem, and it requires, it's a team thing, so you're going to need some guys to belay, some girls to belay, and kind of help out, and people can accomplish things in a social setting that's safe, and but it also takes people outside of their comfort zone, so that's important. This time we're requesting the outdoor rock climbing wall. This will help the teens build self-confidence as they navigate through puberty. In conclusion, these children are the future leaders of our community, states, and country, and providing them a well-rounded set of experiences that covers cognitive, physical, and socio-emotional experiences in a safe environment is completely invaluable to our community. A well-designed and multifaceted approach that we will use here at the Development Center will ensure long-term benefits to our children, securing their futures and ultimately our own. I'd like to thank the board for their time and their consideration in this. All of these all of these activities can be seen more clearly with more of the research in my proposal. I appreciate your time. Have a good day.